next up, at UFC 306, we have the main event of the evening. This is a spectacular main event. This is a very interesting main event. This is a no-brainer main event. Sean O'Malley defending his belt against the Universal Consensus #1 contender. This fight was announced before Nurmagomedov won his fight. And I love when you get that. I love when you get a very obvious, you get the actual #1. There's no controversy here. You get the best fighter in the world versus the second best fighter in the world, at least as of right now. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. And we have a clash of styles here because we have Sean O'Malley at 18-1, 4-0-1 in his last 5. And he is coming off of his first title defense. He's taking on Merab Dvalishvili, 17-4 in his career, 5-0 in his last 5. He's on an 8-fight win streak. And it's a clash of styles, as I mentioned, because Sean O'Malley, as we all know, laser pinpoint accurate striker, and Merab Dvalishvili, nonstop come forward wrestler. Are we going to get a technical showcase from Sean or an insane cardio dump performance from Merab? And that's what I love about this matchup. We watch what happens when Sean faces somebody who just comes in recklessly wrestling. We saw him. Jacob called it. He told the world. He put out a Lock of the Week video, and it was one of the, at the time, was that this year, this calendar year? No.
Last summer.
It was last summer? Damn, that's how long it's been. It was a huge Lock of the Week. He called Sean O'Malley to win that fight, and he called the freaking punch he was going to do it in, and that's what happened. And I mean, it's literally
back right hand in the second round. And that's
exactly what happened, because Aljamain Sterling came in reckless, like an idiot, like a goof, thinking he was just going to get the takedown, and Sean O'Malley, bang. I don't know if that exact same thing is going to happen here. The difference here is that Merab has good takedowns, and Merab won't even try to strike. He doesn't care. It is non-stop wrestling. His cardio is like the backbone of everything that he does. Non-stop pressure, non-stop takedown attempts, non-stop forward movement. I am ultimately going to pick Sean for 2 reasons. One, Merab is chinny as shit. He is chinny as shit. We watched him get chinned, not full-blown knocked out, and I don't think they even credit him with a knockdown. But Henry Cejudo blasted that dude, and he went like this. And Henry Cejudo is a 125-pounder who's like 46 years old. Sean O'Malley has the laser pinpoint accuracy. The second reason is Sean O'Malley's confidence seems through the roof. Merab is going to have to fight a perfect fight for 25 minutes. I've seen Sean be a dog in that Petr Yan fight. I think he lost that fight. But what I didn't see is him quit. I didn't see him give up. He was in a bad way. He came out. He put Petr in a bad way. Sean's got some dog in him. Sean has the upside for a finish. And Sean is the one who can take his time. He can back up. Merab, the only way Merab can win this fight is if he is forward motion for 25 full minutes. We got the staph infection stuff. We got the eye stuff. Too much going on. Sean's going to be the pick. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I was devastated that you guys fucked me, okay? And there's nobody to blame but yourselves, okay? A few weeks ago, I put $500 on Sean O'Malley at plus 115, 120, something like that. The whole plan this week was to have another monster, awesome Sean O'Malley Lock of the Week video. The edit was going to be incredible. There's so many clips. You guys see the edits I'm making these days compared to the first Sean O'Malley edit I made for my Lock of the Week when he was against Aljo. It would have been fucking incredible. And you dumbasses all fucking bet this guy to a fucking favorite. So now I can't pick as my Lock of the Week, but he is still going to be my fucking Lock of the Week because this dude Merab is fucking terrible. The Aljo fight was a much harder fight than Merab because Aljo is a decent point striker. He knows how to kind of close distance a little bit better. He's got a better chin. He's way more dangerous on the ground with his jiu-jitsu. So if he got Sean down and he gets on his back, he has more finishing ability. His entries, I think, are at least a little bit better. He doesn't have the exact takedowns like Merab, but I think his entries were going to be a little bit better. He actually got to the entry on Sean in that first round. Merab is fucking reckless. He is basically the 135 or the 120, well, the 135 fucking Gamrot, and you see when these wrestling people get up to the high level, that reckless bullshit no longer stops. It stops fucking working. But you can't just keep being reckless and almost getting knocked out and almost getting knocked out. Eventually, Gamrot's gonna get fucking cleaned. Merab is gonna get cleaned in this fight. You look at the people that he's fighting: Cody Stamann, Marlon Moraes, Jose Aldo, Piotr Jan. These are stationary, high guard boxers that are also fucking 5'2" that just stand in front of them, and Merab can kind of do his little thing and then try to shoot a takedown, and there's no real fucking bouncy switch dancing in and out. Merab is not going to be able to fucking find this guy, and when he tries to find this guy, he's going to eat a right or a left hand or a knee or something different against Sean O'Malley. He's going to get put the fuck out. Merab has bought into all his fucking hype bullshit already. This guy's acting like he's the champ already. He's the social media guy. He's buying into all this fucking his own hype, doing the Mexico stuff. There's nothing wrong with that because you have to promote yourself as a fighter. But I don't think this guy is the same guy mentally as the grinding Merab as he was coming up in Sarah Longo's camp. And even Sarah Longo said, because he's not there anymore, was like, this dude's going to have to fucking eat shots to get these takedowns. And he's not proven that he can eat shots before. And when you're trying to eat shots versus Sean O'Malley, you're getting put the fuck out. I'm willing to look stupid on this. I think Merab is not very good. I think it is an easier matchup than Aljo, and I think Sean shows up and shows out, and we get the matchup of the century. Just like Conor and Khabib, we have Sean and Umar fucking smokes him. So
what's funny is the social media thing is true. You got to promote yourself, but what's funny is he's got, so Merab, as you guys, if you've seen any of his social media, he's got some dudes, either a friend or somebody that looks exactly like Sean O'Malley, does his hair like, looks exactly like him, and he uses them in all his skits. What happens to that guy after this? Just, that's it?
You know what's funny about that is I forgot that he has that guy, and in the embedded, that guy shows up and they're watching Sean O'Malley's last fight. I think it was the Cheeto fight, and it's Merab, it's Merab's coach. I can't remember what his name is, the guy at Syndicate. Merab, and then this guy, and they showed it for a split second, and I'm like, why the fuck would Sean O'Malley be eating dinner? I literally, because it was like the embedded, it was like, boom, and I was like half watching, I was like, why is Sean O'Malley hanging out, watching his own film because they were like breaking it down, like, oh, he's doing this. I'm like, Sean's just fucking sitting there listening to them break down his own fight, and I was like, oh, that's not Sean.
Yeah, like, I don't know if that dude is just a prop, like he just looks like him, or he's like a teammate that they made look like. I don't know what the deal is, but I also don't know what happens to that guy come Monday. Like, he's just going to keep trolling Sean O'Malley forever.
I'm going to say this, too. I think there's a world. People are like Sean by KO or Merab by points. I think there's a world where Sean wins a decision, where maybe he is getting taken down, but he's getting back to his feet, and he's out tough, and he's shown he can go 5 rounds, and he's active in his jiu-jitsu and gets back up, and he's having the bigger moments on the feet, and this is kind of a back-and-forth war, and I think Sean by points isn't out of the question. Especially the way that some of these judges have been judging fights with wrestlers. Like, if you're just taking people down and they get back up and you're not really controlling them, you're just kind of holding on to them, the judges fucking hate that.
We've been saying it for a while. Vegas hates wrestlers. They just hate them. And Merab is, to your point, not dangerous. He's busy, but he's not elbowing. He's not making you pay. He's taking you down. He's hanging out. He's racking up minutes. So this is a great, I'm looking forward to this card. This is a good main event. Anybody who's making clickbait videos saying that this card sucks, that's what it is. It's a clickbait video. This is a good card. I wish there were more fights, right? 10's not really that many.
Yeah,
but it's a good card.
It's gonna fucking really suck.
Yeah, they might have some sneaky backups, but because they can't have a 9-fight card. They can't do that. But either way, I also am hoping
Thank you, Dan.
I'm ready. Also yes, I let's hear it. I also hope that all the Sphere stuff comes through on the broadcast. I hope it is a different. I don't want the broadcast to be the same.
On the countdown, because the UFC countdown. I don't know if you guys watch the countdown, but they're fucking fantastic. But the beginning of the countdown was talking about the Sphere, and they said they want to make sure that the at-home audience has as good of an experience as the whatever. So yeah, they talked about that. So
yeah, good, because that's like. I get it. You got to sell tickets and all that shit. But like, okay, this is a cool event where you can do completely different things. on my screen at home, I want it to look different. Give me different graphics, a different experience. So I'm looking forward to it. Jakey Boy's looking forward to it. And if you want to become a premium member, it's freaking $10 a month. Not only is it just an amazing way to support us and all the hard work that goes into this. I mean, this is 7 days a week on a good week. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. You're also going to get picks, bets, tools, and more. Couple of super chats. Dylan with the 5 Canadian says, any other methods of payment that you take, PayPal got banned. His, not ours. And credit card won't work. That's it. I mean, I don't know why your credit card won't work. The only thing we could do is if you wanted to pay for a year up front, which is discounted, it's $100, then I could accept like a Venmo or a Cash App, but not for $10 because we have almost 4,000 premium members and I can't be manually, I could do a year. And
also,
then
somebody said Sean's a clown. Sean is like the most, honestly, like a very normal guy. I mean, I know he's like not really, he knows he's not really good at trash talking stuff. And I know he looks like the flamboyant, like in your face type of guy. And he does like the Instagram skits and stuff like that. But he's kind of a pretty normal dude. And he has, and I try to warn everybody before the Aljo fight. This dude has tricked people into thinking he doesn't fucking work hard. This dude fucking works his ass off.
That piece I agree with. I don't know. I mean, him and his wife have an open relationship, which will always be weird to me. But personality-wise, he is pretty.
And the embedded on a lot of the embedded's been with him and his daughter, and he seems like an incredible dad. So
he does seem very level-headed and like normal for a guy that looks like that. As
that's what I'm saying. He's like, just
100%. $5 super chat from Mookie. I've got a bag on O'Malley. We making money. That's the Jacob song. Guys, we appreciate you hanging out. We flexed to 900, almost 1,000 live viewers on a random Wednesday night breaking this card down.
Like the stream.
We appreciate every last one of you. Like the stream, do all the things. We will be filming a vlog on Saturday. Hopefully Jacob has a change of tune, comes over, watches the fight with the boys.
Nope.
Maybe. He said he might. And here's your last premium pitch. Unlock the tools, the bets, the picks, data analyzer, prop hunter, the line movement tracker, the DraftKings optimizer, all my bets, Jacob's bets, safety parlay, the artificial intelligence, Artem giving you breakdowns, picks, and bets for all the promotions, not just UFC. And then if you want $50, we'll send you $50. WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit. We'll send you $50 as a thank you. Any last words?
Lock the Week video is already out, so go watch that, support that. No live stream Saturday, and so we'll see you next week.
There are no fights next week. We'll see you in 2 weeks. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top.